Good day, good day, good day. This is Apostle 1 Tutorial. Make sure you subscribe. Go and search for Apostle 1 Tutorial. Apostle 1 Tutorial on YouTube. Yes. My name is Apostle Daniel. I'm a teacher at Infant School, Cape. Come and let's help you to get A1. We are solving these questions. And this is our last question. So follow me closely as we solve the question nicely. Yes, you can write the question, then we move on. Yeah, write the question first, then we move on. Now, let's solve it first. Now the first one is, we have a binary operation is defined on a set R. R is a real number by, we have A operation B is equals to A plus B minus AB, where A and B are also real numbers. A and B belongs to R. Now the first one says we should look for minus 2 operation 3. So that is I. You see the operation is A operation B is equal to A plus B minus AB. So I think these 12 questions we've met about 2 or 3 binary operation questions. We solved previously, we solved one binary operation question, and then we're going to continue here. Now we are looking for minus 2 operation 3. What does it mean? You need to compare. It means the A is 2, negative 2, and the B is 3. So where you see A is negative 2, B is 3. Where you see A in this one, you put negative 2 there. Wherever you see B, you put 3 there. And it's so simple like that. So A is negative 2, B is 3. Minus A is negative 2, B is 3. So this one will give us what? Minus 2 plus 3. Minus and minus will give us plus 2 times 3 is 6. So adding the whole of this one, I'm going to get 7. Minus 2 plus 6 will give us 7. And that is the answer for negative 2 operation 3. Now let's move on to II. Let's move on to II. Now this one I'm going to do a lot of things, so I'm going to clean here after. Now let's see, what is the identity element of R? Now what is identity element? I'm going to use, let E be the identity element. Now identity element here is E. We know that an identity element is an element when you perform an operation on, we are going to get the same number. So example, if I have 4 by 1, it is give me 4. The identity here is 1. If I have A by B and the answer is A, it means the identity is B. So the thing is, when any number perform an operation on the identity element, they have to get the same number. Or when we perform an identity element operation for identity element against another number, I have to get that same number. And that's the quantity supposed to get in identity element. Yes. Identity for multiplication is 1. And identity for addition is any number that when we add another number to it to give us the same number. So this is the identity for addition. So identity for multiplication is 1, identity for addition is 0. But when it comes to binary operation, the concept here is that when I perform operation, let's say A operation, the identity element, I'm supposed to get A. Or the identity element operation A, I'm still supposed to get A. The identity element is a reflection, it's just like a reflection of the number. It gives you the exact number. Yes. So it means that if I say A operation, identity element is the same as the identity element operation, the A, and all of them will give me the same answer. So this one and this one, they are the same, which is also the same as this one. So identity element is commutative. It is solely commutative. So I'm going to use either this one or this one to find a number for identity element. Identity element for a set of 5 numbers is only one number. identity element is fixed for a set of numbers. Yes. Now, so let's see how we can find the identity element. Now, so for identity element, if I have A operation E, I'm supposed to get A. I have first stated the identity element is what? Commutative. Yes. So the thing is that I have to compare this one to the operation. A operation B is equal to A plus B minus what? AB. Then I'll do substitution, find the value for E. Then I'm done. So let's see. Let's compare this one to this one. The A is the same as A. The B is the same as E. So where I see A, I replace with the same A. When I see B, is the same as E. Are you following? Don't forget to like. Okay. Now, so let's substitute. A is A plus B. The B is E minus A. A is A. B is E. And this one's supposed to be equal to what? It's supposed to be equal to A. It's very simple. So you put this one and this one inside this equation, and the whole thing is equal to A. Then we solve for E. That's the identity element. Yes. Just make sure you follow me closely. Now at this point we can group like terms. I'm going to get E minus A. E is equal to A. This one will go minus A. I can factorize E out. So E into brackets 1 minus A should be given what? 0. A minus A is 0. This one we can factorize E out. So what will be E? I need to divide both sides by A minus A. So 0 over 1 minus A. What is E? E is equal to 0, because 0 over 1 minus A is the same as 0. So therefore the identity element is, so this is II. So the identity element is 0. Identity element is 0. It's very simple. Very, very simple. Now let's move on to II. I'll teach this one, don't worry. I'll be solving more questions on it so that you'll be familiar with it on my YouTube channel. Make sure that you follow me. Now, I say we should determine the inverse of 2 out of 3 under the operational service. Now this one we are looking for the inverse. Before then I have to generate the formula for inverse before. Now how do we define the inverse? You see the 4 inverse of 4 is the same as 1 over 4, which is the same as 4 is for negative 1. Inverse of 2 the same as 1 over 2, the same as 2 is for negative 1. Now when we multiply a number and get inverse, I'm going to get 1. 4 times 1 over 4 is equal to 1. What's the meaning for 1? 1 is the identity. So the concept is so simple. When we perform an operation on a number and its inverse, it gives us an identity. And what's the identity? Identity is 1. Yes. I don't want to explain more. Because we are solving tests. I'm going to teach this on my YouTube channel. Now, so let me consider A operating on its inverse. Suppose to give me my identity element, or this one operating on its inverse supposed to give me the same identity element. Because if it's multiplication, it will be 1 over A multiplied by A, which will give me 1. So 1 is an identity for multiplication. So anytime you multiply a number and its inverse, supposed to give us 1. And 1 is an identity. So when it comes to binary operation, we will say that a number and its operation is supposed to give us an identity. A variable combined with or operating with its inverse supposed to give us an identity. So with this one, I can say that either A operation, A inverse, or A inverse operating on A, we are supposed to get the same identity. I'm going to use this one to solve. A number and its inverse is also commutative, so you can change it, so you still get the same thing. Yes. Now, so let's compare. A is A, the B is now A inverse. So we are going to find the inverse before we find the inverse of 2 out of 3. Yes. Now let's compare. A is A, B is now A exponent minus 1. So let's substitute. Now the A is A plus B, B is A exponent minus 1 minus A is A, B is A exponent minus 1. Now everything equal to an identity element. What's the identity element? We have 0. Identity element is equal to 0. So it is equal to 0. Now at this point we have to solve for A inverse. A inverse. So let's group like terms. This one will cross the equal to sign and become minus A. We can factorize A inverse out. So I'm going to get A inverse. This one will cancel 1, I'm going to get 1. This one will cancel, I'm going to get A. Is equal to minus A. The next thing is to divide both sides by what? 1 minus A. Now the inverse of A is given as this. The inverse of A is given as this. So we can use this one to find the inverse of 2 out of 3. Now this is the inverse. We are down with the inverse. So let me clean this one. Now I'm going to look for inverse of 2 out of 3. It is so simple. Inverse of A is this one. So inverse of 2 out of 3, it means that we are supposed to put the 2 out of 3 inside this one. Wherever I will see here, then put 2 out of 3 there. So we're going to get minus A. A is 2 out of 3. So 2 out of 3 divided by 1 minus A. A is 2 out of 3. 1 minus A. A is 2 out of 3. Now let me continue from here. The rest is a simple fraction. Yes. So let me make it this one is same as minus 2 out of 3 divided by the down one is minus 2 out of 3. This is the down one, 1 minus 2 out of 3. I can even clean this one. So this one is minus. So we're going to get minus 2 out of 3 divided by, now expand this, so we're going to get 3 times 1, which will give us 3, minus 2, give us 1 out of 3. Now this one is same as what? Minus 2 out of 3 times 3 out of 2. 3 out of 1. You reciprocate. So this one is simple. The whole answer will give us what? Negative 2. 3 will cancel 3. The answer is called negative 2. This one is a simple fraction. You can solve it anyhow. Yeah. You can solve it anyhow you want. Yeah. So the answer here is negative 2. Now this is our 12th question. This is elective maths standardized test from front of senior high school, front of school. Yes. I'm going to solve the comma to a different video. Yeah. So if you are in Facebook or TikTok, make sure you go to YouTube to get the full videos. Thank you very much. Subscribe to Apostle 1 Tutorials. See you. Watch out for calculus. I'm going to teach calculus. Bye bye.